you're in a conversation with someone and you're in a quiet place, no distractions, no phone, no TV to gaze at, just blaring nonsense, no distractions, and all of a sudden, it gets quiet, right? It's quiet for a little too long, and it can get heavy. Oh my goodness. You know those situations, that can get heavy, man. When the silence is just deafening. And we start squirming a little bit, right? We don't know what to do when it gets quiet. And it's the weirdest thing. If you can build a positive relationship with silence, it's like having another tool in your belt. It's like a utility tool, right? You have the upper hand, it feels like. And I'm convinced as well that having a positive relationship with the quiet, with the silence, you can actually build your composure through this practice, through this relationship. And have you ever noticed when it gets quiet in those moments, right? When the silence is deafening and you want to fill the air with noise, people fumble. People just fumble during that time. And we just want to fill the air with anything to escape from that silence. And doesn't that sound familiar? Doesn't that sound familiar? Wanting to escape? Escapism? Escaping from the times of discomfort, or facing your fears, or running away from a conversation that you should have with another person or with yourself. It's like, whatever it is, just fill the air, get me out of this situation. Fill the air with video games, food, porn, distraction. Just get me out of this silence. So how would you actually practice silence, right? How would you actually go about getting comfortable with non-distraction? And you can actually find a lot of ways, okay? You can actually find a lot of ways to do this. And it might be wildly uncomfortable for a while, right? If your routine is distraction, right? Reaching for something, reaching for that escape. I mean, of course, when you flip it on its head, it's going to be a transition, right? It's going from 0 to 100. It's doing a 180, right? And in my experience with this, a few ways that I've been able to practice this, and I don't even know how much this has served me, but I know it's been significant to my overall just state of composure, confidence. One of the things is going to the gym without headphones, okay, or my phone, right? Leave the headphones, leave the phone, just go in there for whatever it is for you, right? 30 minutes to an hour, no distractions, just you and yourself. That is a powerful practice. Wow. Riding my car with no music or no radio, okay? That's a good one. That's a really good one. And I think the obvious one here is meditation, okay? The act of sitting down and doing nothing. And you can begin to tip the scale the other way with this. And when you start to hear those spaces, right? When you start to feel those spaces, that's when you know you're tipping the scale in the other way towards non-distraction, right? Towards a clarity of mind. So you can see how this would change you, right? You can begin to think of all the different ways that this could benefit you. And you could go down a rabbit hole with this, because it is wild. And I'm continuing to, open my mind to the different ways this can help you. It's the ultimate practice of not needing. Not needing. Just being.